Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
Ripple I posted this today. XRP theorists found this. Blockchain company Consensus faces multi-billion-dollar audit. This right here, folks, you can see the pile-on occurring. Make no mistake, this right here is a result of all you people out there that have been finding information in this Ripple SEC lawsuit, because it led, the way this all started, for those that don't remember, is inside of the Ripple lawsuit, the Ripple attorneys were asking for things about Ethereum. That's what caught the attention of a lot of us out here. That's when we started digging into, wait, why is Ripple getting sued and not the guys that did Ethereum? One thing led to another. You've seen all the videos. You've seen the timeline that is not in dispute, according to John Deaton. And so the natural end game of all of this is to say, well, wait, what happened with Ethereum? Well, that's where it all led. And now, it's not us, it's their shareholders. Blockchain company Consensus faces multi-billion-dollar audit as shareholders claim board breaches fiduciary duties attributed to Arthur Falls. Don't know who that is. On Tuesday, the 1st of March, 2022, a group of 35 former employees representing more than 50% of all known Consensus AG shareholders filed a request for a special audit pursuant to Article Swiss Code. Special audit is to investigate serious irregularities at CAG. On August 14, 2020, fundamental intellectual property and subsidiaries were illegally transferred to CAG into a new entity, Consensus Software Incorporated, in exchange for 10% of ownership of CSI, offset $39 million by founder Joseph Lubin, internally codenamed Project North Star. The transaction resulted in legacy financial institutions such as JP Morgan acquiring an influential stake in MetaMask and Infura, two of the most widely used infrastructure tools in Ethereum. 1 year later, this intellectual property was used to raise funds for CSI at a valuation of $3 billion, with rumors of a $7 billion valuation for the current round. Folks, this looks nasty. Stefan Huber retweeted this. We are now allowed to watch how one domino after another comes to fall. Lubin is one of the fall guys. Breaking news, basically that's from the, it could get real ugly real fast. And I tweeted this, I said, probably a coincidence. Remember when the Christine Moy from JP Morgan, she was the head crypto exec, she was leaving as of about 8 or 9 days ago. And I said, that's probably just a coincidence. We'll see, right? Well, Stefan Huber says, my theory has always been that Consensus funded itself through sales of Ethereum and other ICO tokens. Since this is not allowed in the US, he disguised it through, no, this is not me saying that, this is just a theory, okay? This is Stefan Huber's theory. Says that since this is not allowed in the US, he disguised it through the AG here in Zug. Now that Consensus wants to go public in the US, the tokens had to somehow get past authorities. Wait, and this person says, wait, is the theory that he sold them to another company he had partial ownership in, or he simply transferred the assets to the other company? Now folks, if you think that people are not going to start digging left and right into this, I still have my igloo for sale in South Georgia, and the temperatures right now are somewhere in the 70 to 80 right now, so it'll melt real quick. Just a little reminder, here's Joseph Lubin and here's Kristen Moy from JP Morgan. And Joseph Lubin tells us how long JP Morgan has been involved with Ethereum.
So our company Consensus has been very prominent since the start of the Ethereum ecosystem. I can attest that JP Morgan was there right from the start before public mainnet was even launched.
A person can buy from any number of different entities. We may limit the unit size of a sale just to medium to this size. Let's say if you're a whale and you want some privacy. You can buy 50,000 units and just so nobody scares people with enormous ownership purchase. So if you are real, if you want to plan on investing several million US dollars with, then you can do that for multiple entities.
Any questions, folks? And this guy made me laugh out loud today, the Tipsy Tiger. He says, the very moment Vitalik Buterin lost it and called XRP a shitcoin on Twitter, I knew he knew there was something to hide. Buckle up, Buttercup. It seems yours and Joseph Lubin's journey has just started. I would say I wish you well on this journey, but that would be a lie. It'd be a lie for me too, folks. These guys, remember, don't forget, folks, these are people who, behind the scenes, got with the SEC back in June in 2018. They knew, because I've shown you the video from Joseph Lubin, they knew that what they were doing was they were getting Bitcoin and Ethereum a free pass at the expense of all of the rest of crypto. And they also knew that everybody else would be in purgatory, the way Brad Garlinghouse told Jay Clayton. And if you think Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman did not know that they were intentionally putting all of the rest of crypto in purgatory, then I still have an igloo. I may create another igloo in South Georgia to sell, because you would be the perfect buyer if you buy that. Okay, XRP Bart sent me a few things. The first one is this. Look at this. And here's another. Ooh, this guy. I wouldn't want to be this guy, because people are going to start looking at what his story is too. Just added to our document library, the Hinman-Bonney emails. Communications between William Hinman and Joshua Ford Bonney, Simpson Thatcher. From the Empower FOIA disclosures, while in office, Hinman reported 15 million payments from that firm. These emails show Hinman and Bonney are aware of the appearance of conflicts in buying fancy lunches but not around meeting privately. Bonney invites Hinman to more public ad hoc dinners in New York City where deals get made, and Hinman volunteers to bring Jay Clayton along. On 9/5/17, Bonney tells Hinman it would be great to have Jay too at an ad hoc dinner hosted by the firm of Davis Polk. Hinman accepts himself and Clayton, and they are eventually confirmed to attend on 4/2/18. On 2/28/18, after months of out of email contact, Hinman asked Bonney about any more thoughts on a redacted subject. Bonney replies, "Sorry for the delay, more redactions then. What are the next steps?" and asks about April ad hoc dinner. On 3/18, Bonney tries to get around the appearance issue, ideas for a protocol, because I'm not intuitively grasping what the issue is. Further asking, does Jay have the same issue with S&C, Sullivan and Cromwell? Eventually, it is agreed that Hinman and Clayton will attend the dinner and Bonney and STB will not. But the question remains, did SEC Government of Ethics know Hinman and Bonney met repeatedly in private? What did they discuss and what was redacted? Great questions. This is also an interesting thing John Deaton found. Looks like Lei Ming Chen after leave. Now remember, Lei Ming Chen is the guy right here. Names on Alibaba IPO: Clayton, Hinman, and Lei Ming Chen. Clayton and Hinman both go to the SEC in 2017. 2018, Bitcoin and Ethereum get clarity from Hinman and Clayton. Berger is director of enforcement. Chen goes to Alipay. December 2020, XRP is alleged to be a security. They leave the SEC. And then he's got showing this. Then this was uncovered in the Freedom of Information Act emails from Empower. Looks like Lei Ming Chen, after leaving Simpson Thatcher to go to Alipay, stayed in contact with his former partner Hinman to discuss what's going on in China. Right here. I thought I should pay you a visit while I'm in town to report what is going on in China. Okay, so that's between Hinman and Lei Ming Chen. There you have it. Now today, Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, was in front of I think Congress. Powell, war underscores need for action on digital currency. Then this is from Jungle Inc. He got this clip. Listen to this.
I just think it underscores the need really for congressional action on digital finance, including cryptocurrencies. We have this burgeoning industry which has many parts to it, and there isn't in place the kind of regulatory framework that needs to be there. It was probably no different with railroads or telephones or the internet. And ultimately, what's needed is a framework, and in particular, ways to prevent these unbacked cryptocurrencies from serving as a vehicle for terrorist finance and just general criminal behavior, tax avoidance and the like. So I guess that's what I would say there. I don't really know the extent to which it's happening, although.
All right, and then he says this, Powell, it is possible to have more than one reserve currency. I don't know why, but this is what popped in my head. This video from Chris Larson when he said that.
A country could have its own fiat, but still use one of the big four.
Like Montenegro. Right?
Absolutely. But I think then where the digital assets fit in, like things like XRP and Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're kind of in that mid-range. They become, I think, like the Singapore dollar or the Swiss franc, and they become useful in, kind of lubricating the world to make it easier for those big four to get in the hands of people all around the world. So that's useful. And then it might also be things like applications and devices that maybe primarily use one of those digital assets. So that's kind of the view we have. So I think in that world, countries should be less threatened by what's going on and see them as simply supplemental rather than a threat. Too much talk about it being a threat. Our industry has done a bad job in too much bravado and chest pounding. It's just kind of silly.
Okay, that's what I thought of. And then finally, the official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel reminded me of something I haven't talked about in a while. I did buy some of this a while back. Added backed flagging here, breakout watch over $6.35. Backed, that's one of the few stocks that I own right now, because I bought some backed a while back, so at higher price than that, I think. And I bought it because I think backed is going to be a part of the infrastructure of the whole crypto industry on Wall Street going forward.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.